Hello there.
World War Hulk is the big Marvel movie that everybody wants to see come to the MCU and actually bring the Hulk back into the fold, return him to the Savage Hulk and take it one step further and actually make him the World Breaker Hulk. Now, would this movie unfold in the same way that the events did in the comics? Well, that would have to be no. It's at this point it's impossible for them to develop the story in the same way that they did in the comics, considering they've already touched on Sakaar and the idea of Planet Hulk. However, they can still adapt this story in a huge way and actually have a familiar variant of the Hulk as the big bad villain. We're going to get into it in this video and discuss the latest updates that we have for the World War Hulk film that is getting closer and closer to being announced at this point. We are having more and more scoops come out about this film. It seems like it is almost guaranteed that this film is a go at this point, and that at some point in the near future we are going to have a World War Hulk project be announced, probably after Captain America Brave New World, maybe at San Diego Comic-Con. But nonetheless, we're getting into it in this video. If you guys enjoy my Marvel content, consider checking out my channel. I have a bunch more stuff just like this, and let's get into it.
The Atomic Fair.
Alright, man, so World War Hulk is, like I said, the big hidden Marvel project that a lot of people think is going to come to the light soon. There is an unannounced Marvel movie apparently releasing near the end of 2026 that has yet to be announced, and I believe, and a lot of people believe, that that movie is going to be World War Hulk. Now, after Captain America Brave New World, we are going to get more definitive answers on this speculation about this movie, because we are going to find out at the end of that film that the leader has been trying to create various versions of the Hulk in order to stop a threat that is coming to Earth, most likely going to be Doom. And I think that when Battleworld is created, that is the potential for us to see a World War Hulk film. Now, a lot of people are saying that Maestro will pop up in this film, who is a version of the Hulk from an alternate future where he is infinitely smarter and stronger than other versions of the Hulk, and he ends up defeating every version of the Avengers and kind of taking over with an iron fist the world and the universe that he presides in. But nonetheless, a lot of people want Eric Bana's Hulk to come back as the Maestro Hulk and be a villain in this film. Now, if we were to see the Maestro Hulk pop up in this film, that would mean that we have already seen the creation of Battleworld, and that is what a lot of the speculation has been about lately with this movie. Now, Alex Perez recently did a Q&A over on the Cosmic Circus, and somebody asked him about World War Hulk and what the possibilities are for that film. Now, for those who don't know who Alex Perez is, he is a fairly reliable leaker in the leaking community, and he does Q&As every month or so, answering various questions about current Marvel scoops and where the current MCU stands and where it could be headed in future projects. Now, somebody had this question for him where they said, this past January 22nd, you teased us with possible news about Hulk, especially something related to Shadowstone. What did you hear about Hulk? I hope it is good news. And Alex Perez said this. He said, the same rumor that's been spinning around by almost every other scooper out there. The World War Hulk movie is in development. The person responded and said, could we have a multiversal Hulk movie taking place in the Battleworld with Maestro? Alex said, there's an article I wrote a long time ago where I talked about how Marvel Studios could adapt World War Hulk, and I talked about the possibility of it being set in Battleworld. And a lot of times when I write a theory, it's based on other information I already know, so I suggest you read up on that. Somebody else asked him, should we expect an announcement of World War Hulk alongside who will write it and direct it via the trades before July, or Marvel Studios does their panel at SDCC? And Alex Perez said, I expect the rumors to start up before that. Now, one more question they posed for him was that somebody asked him about the rumors saying that Kevin Feige is looking for a director for World War Hulk, and a lot of people think that will end up being the Mad Max director, George Miller. They also asked him about the goal for the movie being to shoot this year. They asked him what he thought. He said, too early in my opinion. So this movie could potentially be shooting next year and potentially be releasing either late 2026 or early 2027. Now, with them saying it's too early, now with Alex saying it's too early for the film or for the movie to shoot this year, that would mean it would have to shoot in 2026. I would think it would have to release in 2027, maybe early in the year before Avengers Secret Wars, or perhaps it would release right after, but I don't really think that's possible either. I think this would be a movie that was released in between Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars that would serve as kind of a tentpole film to maintain that hype coming hot off the presses from Avengers Doomsday and give us a few movies where we get to explore Battleworld. And I think that is exactly what is happening. That is exactly what Marvel is building up. That's why we're hearing all kinds of confusing information about Spider-Man 4 and why we're hearing tidbits about the idea of a World War Hulk film. I think World War Hulk and Spider-Man 4, as well as Doctor Strange 3 potentially, will be the movies that are released in between Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. So comment down below and let me know what you guys think about these rumors and leaks for a World War Hulk film with Maestro potentially being a main antagonist. Would you like to see Eric Bana come back as a version of the Hulk, specifically as Maestro? I think that would be almost too perfect to see happen in this film. And I think it sets up a lot of stuff that would pay off a lot of what fans want to see, such as potentially Wolverine versus the Hulk, but mainly the arrival of Worldbreaker Hulk, who is the most powerful version of the Hulk from the World War Hulk comics that many fans have wanted to see for a long time, potentially seeing the Savage Hulk pick back up that battle armor that he wore in Thor Ragnarok as he faces off against the various threats, including Maestro, on Battleworld. So comment down below, let me know what you guys think. This is some big news because it seems like we're finally going to have a big payoff for the Hulk after all these years in the MCU, and the Hulk almost becoming a running joke at this point because of how they have kind of demasculated his character. I think it would be a great return to form. It would be a huge 180 from what we've gotten lately with the Hulk. So comment down below, guys, let me know what you think. And for this video, that is all I got. So until the next one, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.